My name's Tony and this is my 1986 BMW E30 Top Cabriolet Baur. Got into cars early, 16, 17 years of age. Wasn't really into BMWs at the time. There's a lot of Fords running around and stuff. And I got into Italian cars, Fiats, Alfas and such likes. Fords wasn't really my thing. Had a little run of them. Had a little run for a few years of American cars. And then it's sort of like the E30s had just come out and they sort of took me and that's it. And ever since since then, I've always had an E30 in my life. Always, never been without. I wasn't looking for a Baur, but I always had an eye for an E30, even if I didn't need one. If I saw one and it was cheap enough, I'd buy it. I was driving past a car site and I clocked this on a car site, tucked over the back. So when I spoke to the owner, it wasn't marked up for sale or anything, but I ended up, done a deal with the guy that day, went back the following day, picked it up and brought it back. All intentions of just restoring it, because I was running around in a 325i convertible at the time, a royal blue chromey one. And it sort of escalated from there, because I was sort of going to shows and everything around me was modified in some sort of way. So as I was building the car, I sort of had some changes and sort of went on to the wheels and suspension, and I thought I'll improve this. The car originally had a M10 fuel injected 1.8. That wasn't really enough for me because I was just so used to B25s. So I found a complete package to build a 2.7, including like a nutty camshaft and this, that and the other, a BTB exhaust manifold. So I bought the package. It was all in bits, so I had to build the engine from scratch, which I did. So then I had the 2.7 and I put an enlarged throttle body on it. But as time progressed, I just wanted to change the engine up a little bit. So went down the route of throttle bodies. An expensive route, I'd say that, but it's the best thing I ever did to it. You know what I mean? So I've got, like, obviously, which everyone says, Gen V throttle bodies, Emerald K6 standalone management on it now, and yeah, totally different car, The noise, the things, obviously, with the throttle bodies, is just like you're like a little kid. You know what I mean? It's a tunnel, you drop in 2 gears, you floor it. You know what I mean? And then I should be too old for that, but nah, you never grow up when it comes to that. So yeah, so here it is. The longest drive I've done in it is probably gonna be the Netherlands. But working it out, mileage, it quite surprised me because I filled the tank here in the UK, went to the Channel crossing, into France, so from France into Belgium, into the Netherlands. By the time we got back to the Netherlands, to the hotel, I still had a quarter tank of fuel. I was amazed. Yeah. And I think it's only like it was like 260 miles, something like that. I think I've gone from here, travelled through 2 other countries to get to another country, and I've only done 260 miles. Yeah, but the first time I took it to Birmingham Fest, I had a few little issues because it was a new build. So, driving down the M2 towards Dartford Crossing, lorry in front of me, threw a stone up, put a big chip on my windscreen. So that was issue number 1. And I was like, wow. So we carried on. Once we got to the Netherlands, was en route, was in Belgium, and we was in Antwerp. Is Antwerp in Belgium? Is it? I think so. I think so. And we all got split up. As much as I go abroad on holidays, I never drive abroad, yeah? That was the first time I'd ever driven abroad, and I was on my own. And I'm like, oh no. So I've had to put the postcode of the hotel into my phone. It was like 32 degrees. It was right, I had the roof down. Also, my phone's overheated. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just driving around in Belgium and all that. Anyway, phone's kicked in. I've got into Holland. I'm on the road. So I've got about 3 or 4 miles from the hotel where I'm meant to be, and I stopped because they've put this bridge up because the canal's got to go through and all that. And it was a funny smell, like oil. And I thought, what's that smell? All right, anyway, so the bridge come down, I pulled over, the fan had gone through the top hose. So I phoned the guys, a few of them are at the hotel, managed to clean it up, put loads of gaffer tape around the hose, put some water in it, got to the hotel, and this is how good the E30 community is. So I'm stuck now at the hotel, no, but I've got a mismatch of facelift and pre-facelift hoses. So I put on E30 zone, I'm in Holland, I'm stuck, I need this hose. Straight away, a guy contacted me, yeah, he said, I'm going BMW tomorrow, I know exactly what hose you want, I'll get it for you. I thought, wow. I said, give me your paper. I said, no, pay me when he said, tell me where you are. I told him where I was. So, but another guy brought the hose. He come down. I think the hose was like 28 euros or something like that. So I give him 50 euros. He go and give me change. I said, no, you keep the 50 euros. He go, no, no, no. I said, no, please go and have a beer on me. You've done it. So I banged the hose on, job done. The day before Beamer Fest, got a friend over in Holland called Ad. He has a barbecue for all the guys with the classic cars before Beamer Fest on a massive farm. It's brilliant. So we've all gone there. Now, this has got a sound system in it as well, so I've opened the boot up, probably, but I leave the car running so it doesn't kill the battery. So we're all sitting on the floor around it. My mate John's gone, you got oil dripping out of your car? And I'm like, what? Looked down, I thought, oh no. So the oil cooler housing has got a valve on the bottom and it was dripping. Drip, drip, drip. All right, well, there's nothing I can do. I'm just going to have to live with it until we get back to the UK. So yeah, so that was my 3 issues. But since that journey, this car has never, ever let down or had another fault. That's it. Standard. Yeah.